Hello everybody, welcome back to Willowier. Today we are playing Dragon Age Origins with the amazing Momo.
Hello.
Amaze us.
I think I just made myself by going backwards.
So, what are you doing in this quest, Momo?
I still have to go get the shield thingy, Bobby. However they called it, whatever it's pronounced as.
Alright, to the they just walk into that.
He did. You idiot.
What is my task?
To not walk into what I will
How
walk
can I
into.
help? What is my task?
I freaking think of the Switch controller. I had the B button.
I know, it's really hard to get used to going back from that.
Cutscene.
Brother?
This is the room. How do we get the shield? You two, see if you can spot anything.
Suddenly they both die.
That's what I was just thinking. Looks like a trap on that floor.
That's what I'm thinking. Looks like that one there where it's loose and that one sinks in, so I'll just stand back here. No, put me in front! Well, the ring must be for something, so... Nothing happened. Do I need to step on him?
It seems some of these tiles are different from the others.
Oh.
Can you place your people?
That's a smart idea. Okay, actually I'm gonna swap off.
That was quiet.
I was about to ask if there was actually sound that came out of there and the TV just turned down too low for me to hear, or was it literally just silent?
It was silence. Completely.
That's it. We've got it.
It doesn't look like much. The
You don't
skill of our
look like much.
crafters has come far since then. But still, the shield of Idukan.
I honestly don't know if the strength in the shield or if it is just a symbol.
Maybe it's both.
I can feel it. It's inspirational.
You say so. It's just a shield.
Shut your mouth! Enough
Back
talk!
in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
To the crossroads!
What about that hammer that was on the anvil?
I think it was just put here so the room wasn't, like, nothing. No, there's nothing over here. I can't interact with anything. Again, I think it's just so the room wasn't just empty.
Maybe it was that guy's hammer.
Possible. Can I equip the shield? Oops, wrong button.
Probably.
No.
It's probably in your, like... Oh...
Wrong button.
I can't remember what it's called. Important items tab.
Plot items. Compare! Okay, well. It doesn't matter. It literally has nothing. So, onward!
Did you hear that?
Creatures.
It could be more of those mercenaries.
No, that's a dark spawn.
Show them no mercy.
He said it could be mercenaries, but that's a dark spawn.
It's better than
He's shooting the crap out of you.
I'm
Get
stunned.
off my back.
What is it with you in games and being stunned?
Come here! Ah!
How did they even get here? You already wiped them all out.
Oh, by the way, in case you're not, I'm sure you're gonna notice the arrows coming from my guy. I did have ice arrows in my inventory, so I added those to him instead, just so it did a little bit more.
How can I help?
Trap protection. He almost walked into it.
There's a lot of traps. What is that?
Oh, track. Oh, I thought I heard a wolf sound behind us, so I assume that's what it is. I missed you.
I'm sure he missed you too.
No.
Don't the darkspawn come back to life?
I don't think they do in this. I mean,
I know in Reckoning that once they die, they come back, but they're fairies.
I think in this, some of them, I mean, technically it's like they're already dead. Like, they don't really got, like, a soul or nothing.
Right, like, I thought that even after you killed them, the reason they were so hard to keep down is because they'll just come back.
It's actually because the sheer number of the darkspawn is what the issue is. Again, I'm trying to base as much as I can off of memory. And I last played
What is
this
my task?
years ago, before I moved out of my mom's house.
That was way before Kai. It was like, what, 3 years ago?
That was working on 4 years ago, and probably last time I had played this game there.
If Trian were really scheming against us, this would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield, and we're all alone out here.
Okay, now just for a second. So in total, since the last time I played this game, it's probably been somewhere between 4-ish, 5 years. It's been a while. And that's since the second time I had played it.
Damn.
Of course.
What's that you're muttering about?
Shut your mouth. I don't like you. Family business.
Uh-huh. All right, then.
I question you.
Me too.
Because of how much you questioned me. I am your superior.
Yeah.
Get in your face.
He questions you a lot.
But he's right. This would be a perfect spot for ambush. I'm trying to keep him out behind me because I really don't trust him.
And yet you're keeping him armed.
He's my archer too that I put the ice arrows on. Crap.
No, better hope he's not the betrayer.
Did I go in a circle?
I think you just turned around.
How?
They probably turned you around during the scene.
You dicks. You dicks. Back we go. Why would it turn me around in the scene like that? That's rude. Minding my own business, walking. It's like, hang on, let's talk for a second and face the other way. This would be the perfect spot for an ambush. Let's turn our back towards it and leave.
No ambush today.
Oh, doing this again.
This looks like an ambush.
Not looking the best, huh? Turn up here. Trap.
How can I help?
You can avoid the tripwire.
Looks like it's already been tripped.
Oh, that's when I first came here. Dun 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 dun. Hello?
I trust Vala, sister. They will arrive soon enough. I wanted to see you first, to look into your treacherous eyes and tell you I know what you planned. I didn't wear it today. I didn't wish to risk losing it in battle. You dare accuse me of your own treachery? You have plotted to murder me so you could take my place as heir. You
No.
convinced Balin to help take my men and me by surprise. Do you deny it?
Hmm.
Maybe a little brother was a double crosser.
I was thinking that in the beginning.
I have every right to judge you.
No, you do not.
I am your prince and your elder brother. Every tradition, everything that makes us who we are, demands your loyalty to me. You and your companions will throw down your weapons, confess your treason, and be tried in front of the assembly.
That's a toughie. Do I just go ahead and attack and just continue with my treason then? 'Cause I mean, sure, I said I should strike him down first, but I was already told he was plotting to kill me.
But you kind of have to prove it.
This is true. Tossed up between actually surrendering or just say we shall do no such thing.
Well, if you surrender, you're going to die. Because you'd have to admit that you did it if you went to surrender.
If I surrender, they talk about proving yourself at the assembly, which was like that area.
But he says, and confess your treason, and do it.
And be tried in front of the assembly.
Mm-hmm. But you already confessed prior.
Then you will die here. May the stone reject your unworthy, treacherous body.
I think like none of those options were any good.
They really weren't.
For Orthamar! Right behind you!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I'm surprised that the other dwarves
All right.
went with you. I mean, you're one person there makes sense, but not the others.
Well, they still were assigned to me.
All right. Can I get you
That's
a
the thing.
ladder?
They're keeping their loyalty to me, is what it is.
I don't think they would keep loyalty against a prince.
At the same time, though, I am still royalty as well.
Was a close one.
Yes, interrupted. Interrupted.
You did.
Ooh, one of my guys
You
got me too.
pretty much killed them all without even trying.
You're in trouble now!
Ancestors guide my arm.
I'll get on it.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
You bitch! He was a double crosser. I'm like, hang on.
By all the ancestors, what has happened here? It seems we weren't fast enough. Balin was right. My daughter, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
I don't want to say he tried to kill me. It was terrible because, I mean, technically he did not exactly attempt to kill me, but it does look like he had hired mercenaries to do so.
Do so, before my heart tears itself apart.
Our little brother.
I don't have to listen to this slander.
There are witnesses. Ask them what happened.
My lady is innocent.
Zagorem, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
No one else
Trian
is
and his
suspicious.
men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lady Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, she ordered us to attack.
Then we shall discover the truth.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance.
You were an ass.
Afterward, my lady stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard!
I didn't strip his
Silence,
ring.
Gorham.
Do you have anything else to say, my daughter? I want to believe that. I really do. Bind her. She will be judged before.
What happened to him? Where did he go?
Orzammar.
Did you see that guy just fade into the distance?
Huh. And then he knelt down to a blank body. You didn't even get to. You didn't even get to loot their bodies.
Look, I leveled up.
I had a feeling Balin was plotting this from the very beginning. It's time to break out of jail.
Let me out.
10 minutes, sir. Orders and all. You understand?
Of course. Leave us alone, will you please?
Yes, sir.
I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you? The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years. I'm afraid so. Some of the lords, especially Harrowmont, are suspicious of Balin's instant rise to power. They are rallying, but far too slowly. The Assembly has already sentenced both of us. My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You are to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you are overwhelmed and killed.
Well then.
Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing 2 of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan. Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up. I will always be your man, my Lady Iduken.
Well, maybe you find him on the surface.
Maybe. I'm hoping I don't find him dead, though.
Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out? I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake. Trian's blood is on Balin's hands as well as yours. I will do everything I can to make sure he does not profit by it. Soldier, hand the accused your sword and shield.
I don't get my armor back?
Let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
I will not fall. If I
Breaking
did, the
Benjamin.
story would not. If I did, the story wouldn't continue. There'd be no more game. Oh no, I'm disappointed I don't get any of my armor back.
She's like, what's that
I was
smell?
about to say, her face looks like she just smelled something disgusting.
It's like, did the old man fart on the way out? Damn!
He ate them beans, didn't he?
Me with
Oh.
pot stickers.
Oh, wrong button again. I have no stuff.
No stuff.
No stuff. I have crisp cloth.
Are you there yet?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Curiosity, do I have any of my Nope, I have none of my potions either. They took everything. All by myself. Oh my, I had to save again. From the time I walked down the hallway, it's like, hang on, save.
It's like, there's a big baddie here. Gotta make sure. He did.
Now's better than later.
And I missed my very first swing.
I thought it said you had to fight Darkspawn. Does that look Darkspawn-y to you?
I just sliced it in the butthole.
Well, at least you can get a great sword.
I can get stuff now. Hey, it's better.
Way better.
Critical chance is down, but... So tell me that'll be better too. Yeah, there's nothing on my... I'm gonna be half naked, but it's okay. Who needs full armor?
You triggered a trap.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, it's a two-handed weapon, so I can't use my shield.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're gonna regret this!
Well, at least you killed one.
My issue is now I'm too slow.
You made him angry.
It stunned me.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
You have horrible accuracy, damn.
I'm gonna need to swap back.
Why do they roar? Wait, why don't you just loot them? See if they got a short sword.
No.
There's one up there.
I don't want to trigger anything else. My issue. The dagger. I don't.
Why do all these dwarves have daggers?
I don't know.
Seems like
There's more armor.
seems like a strange thing to be bringing into battle. Oh, you already had a longsword.
Yeah, I changed it.
I thought you were using daggers originally.
No, I was using my longsword, and I changed to a greatsword. But then took away my shield. And where I'm relying on some shield attacks right now, that totally looks like I could walk down it.
How deceptive.
Because I'm barefoot, isn't it?
Don't want to step a toe.
Ow!
Ooh, talk about stubbing a toe.
My leg!
I can't
I don't
do
have pants on. Give me back my leg!
Isn't there something better we could be doing? Killing things, perhaps?
Shut your mouth.
She told you.
Wish I could pick locks.
Well, whose fault was it for not choosing a lockpick? You Darkspawnian.
I gotta blend in.
I don't think that face is gonna fit. I mean, you could always carve a face off of them, I suppose.
If I get covered in enough blood, they won't notice.
Isn't that one of the hazards of fighting the Darkspawn? Is if their blood gets inside your mouth or something, you turn
Now's
into
better
one?
than later.
Not really. I'm trying to remember how the storyline went with that. Because for the Elf story, when I had joined the Grey Wardens, I do believe it was a Darkspawn blood of some sort that they had you drink.
That's the same with the human.
Okay, well then yeah, I think you do die. Well, you have a chance. Your body has to be strong enough to be able to withstand it, and then you get the power from it. If not, then it kills you. Skeleton.
And here you're not an archer.
No. I hate being an archer in games.
For me, it depends. Some games have a better archer system than others. For instance, Far Cry, where you can aim it yourself. I mean, I'm not hugely fond of Far Cry's arrows, but they can be useful.
Yeah.
Games like this, where you have to stand way the hell back and hope they don't get to you, not so much.
Yeah.
Can I get you a ladder and get off my back? Now's better than later.
How did you miss him anyway? He was laying on the ground.
I have no clue.
The hell?
He made a lot of sound before dying.
He was already dead and making the sounds.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
She's very mouthy.
How did you get stunned? He didn't even attack yet.
I'll get on it.
I swear the animation in this game is a little bit laggy.
Breaking a sweat already?
I think it's just different from what we're used to. I mean, it's not bad by any means, though. That's for sure.
Superior dwarven armor.
I feel like the graphics are, pretty decent for this game, though.
No. The graphics are good. I'm saying it's lagging.
Requires a better strength.
And you had your chance to.
I don't think I would have had enough points regardless to get up to 20.
Oh.
Plus, I need to up other stuff as well.
Yeah, you must have. You're at a 19 now.
I think I only had like 3 or 4 points. Could I use one on cunning? I use one that
Constitution.
Thank you, Constitution.
Yeah, so you had just enough.
Yeah, I would have. Oh well. I need to have my other stuff too. I can't just rely on one. Yeah, we'll try this way. Go to the spot that's glowing red.
Awfully quiet in here. Is that lava? Why is there lava?
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
It is!
Lady Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
And my pants!
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend. Lord Trian? I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues, then. Your father intimated as much. I will not ask what happened. You are the child of my old friend, and do not deserve to die in this pit.
Why, thank you.
You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your
My armor
level
has
of
nipple
ability.
points.
Your exploits in the Deep Road set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
Sure, I'd be honored.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for
It really
Ostagar
does.
It does,
to
it
join
has
with the
nipple
human
points.
forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kalen. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Why do I feel like that armor didn't have that before you picked it up?
You wouldn't think by all the lava, underground, but apparently it is cold enough to where my nipples just
We
poke
will
through
be
my
traveling
armor.
south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times. But here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here.
I'm still pantsless.
This blight must be stopped, here and now.
And I have no
If
shoes.
it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Oh, there, didn't find any shoes.
King Kalen, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all.
Duncan!
Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
My poor girl's gonna get a neck cramp having to look up at this guy.
I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime. I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar.
An interesting person.
The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent.
I like how as a dwarf,
Logain waits
you
eagerly
always
to
have the
bore me
option to
with
be
his
nasty to
strategies.
humans.
Your uncle
And that's
sends
just
his
'cause it's
greetings
supposed to be that
and
they don't
reminds
like
you
them.
that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Logain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
This game really does have a lot of story.
It does. It's probably a good half or more of story. But, in that sense...
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
In that sense, it's not like some other games, though, where like you play it and you're like, well, what happened before this? What's the background? What's going on? You know every little detail whether you want to or not.
I wonder if this goes the same way as a human.
What do you mean?
Despite
Well, I can't say
so
anything else will ruin it.
The Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber
I guess I
us.
don't really know what you'd be ruining considering
I know there is an archdemon behind
For
this,
anybody watching.
but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You didn't drink all your drink.
No, I did not.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Logain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
I suppose just so it explains it.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
I was hoping you would explain for our viewers some, but I forgot that they don't explain until it's already happening, due to not wanting to scare off possible recruits.
Mm.
My tummy's getting in the way. And I'll
Admit it,
level up.
just too short. You're basically Irish. You're wearing a kilt. Or Scottish, not Irish.
Sorry, I can't leave. Okay. Why is that popping up?
Momo tactics.
Don't want my tactics.
It's Momo tech.
Ah, all the way across. Let's go!
You didn't put your armor on.
You're right.
That's a big bonus.
I still don't have pants!
I do find it weird that you didn't find any pants in there.
Okay, I don't think I actually have a spot for pants now I look at it.
Must be boots then.
Yeah, I think it is just boots. I'm trying to go over my individual stuff, but looks like boots and helmet is the only other item besides belts and stuff like that. Still. Need some knee-high boots, apparently. My feet are so pale. They don't even look dirty when I'm running. The bottom of my feet look clean.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes. Thank you for noticing me.
I thought that was a snake.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
I just want to see what they're doing.
We stand here in the
Fading.
tower, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you,
You having difficulties?
No. Don't do that.
I can't help it, it's late.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I
His
was even
voice
going to
sounds
name
like
one of my
Charming
children after
from
you.
Shrek.
The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Shut your mouth. Wow.
You know,
look at my shield.
one good
Like when
thing
it gets to
about
the
the
side
blight
view,
is
it's like
how
this
it
far from
brings
the back.
people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
He really does. He sounds like Charming.
How can a dwarf be a mage?
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
It's true, the dwarves have been fighting that shit for like ever.
Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan.
My people
I
are not my
imagine he's
problem
eager to get things
anymore.
started. With the mage, the circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Damn it.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
He told me to lead. Let's go. There we go. Let's go.
How would you even know where you're going?
Simple, because just like every game, you always have the whole world in the corner of your mind. You just follow the white arrow that's in your head.
Hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste never...
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sajori, a knight
Can
from
you guys kneel down, please?
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, milady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
It's me, new girl.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What?
The Korcari Wilds. The Legend of Zelda. In the frickin' first place where you show up in Ocarina of Time. It's a Korcari woods.
We could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Granted, it's all up for debate on how you actually say it. I've heard some people call it Cocorico. It's like, it's not Cocorico.
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
I could imagine.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Or we lose.
Onward! Let's go, everyone. I lead the way. Puppy!
Not for you. Move on.
Puppy! That dog's as big as me.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I'm barefoot. That makes me perfectly fine. I have a better feeling for the land.
It'll be nice and stealthy.
Right?
Don't you already know how to target?
I never bothered using it, but... Over everything.
Charge.
Bet you I could kill it in 2 blows. Alright, alright.
She bet she can kill it in 2 blows.
Well,
I think she can.
Yeah, I think so too. I also think you're getting ambushed.
Where's my support?
Getting ambushed. That's a lot of frickin' wolves. That is a lot of wolves. Look at that. You culled the herd.
Hell.
Why did that wolf have a health potion? I don't understand these wolves.
At least some of them have a pelt, some of them apparently do not.
At least when a rat has gold, it makes sense because they're like shiny things. Oh, dead guys. You got a letter.
Over here.
Hang on, can you walk in the water in this game? No. No, you cannot. Can't even wash the blood off my feet. Dying soldier.
Who
Kiss my
is
feet.
that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Bandages are made so he can walk again.
Hmm.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many
didn't have a dwarf
Darkspawn
by
can
their
the four
side.
of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
I mean, he sounds like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
I see
A
you
bit
wanting
of fear
to.
isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
I am the only man here. Oh.
Bloodthirstiness is such a charming feature, too. Did you know that? Know this.
Of course.
All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise.
But we're not Grey Wardens
That's
yet.
why I'm here.
He is.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Come on, I'm a dwarf. I face these all the time. Let's go.
There's a lot of dead guys.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those. The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Well, apparently I grabbed it.
No end to these blasted things!
There they are. I'm like, I didn't see them at first. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
he didn't give you any warning either.
We weren't warned about dying.
You are no match for me!
Dead yet? Just call me the Reaper.
She's creepy.
Dwarf who faces this shit all the time. She's okay. I'm heartless. I killed my own brother. It's fine.
You're getting a lot of points.
Oh, bear.
Maybe there is a bear.
No, he just sounded like a bear.
Hey, look, you got a vial of his blood.
Oh, is he sparkling?
Looks like 2 more sparklies down there.
Sparkles!
They're sparkle fairies. Who got glass?
Wild. I did see another sparkly up here. Another plant.
Plant of the loom. I see sparkles.
You do? Oh, I do too.
Oh.
Just turned around and I was like, oh.
Where you going?
It looked like I had to go over the... Nope.
No, you're gonna have to circle around.
I don't want... Ooh, can I grab that flower?
It's not sparkly.
That's not fair. I need them for doggies!
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
You know, the guys hanging up there that we already passed?
Darkspawn.
Creatures.
They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
Hey, he said it this time.
Hey, look, it's a dwarven one.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Hey, don't hit.
So what, are those elven ones?
Don't believe so.
Okay.
I'm not sure how all of the Darkspawn shapes, sizes, all that stuff work. I just know there's some different types. Wow, only one sparkly? I'm disappointed.
You know what's sad? Even with you turning down the music and the sound effects, it's still excessively loud music.
Yeah, when you get into battle, it definitely seems to be. Boots!
Oh my god, you can finally cover your feet. A little less blood between your toes.
Boots! My feet are covered. Hello?
That sounds like a bear. Where the hell did he come from?
Oh, they literally are popping out.
And yet he didn't tell you a thing.
Bum, bum.
Get off my back.
Well, at least you're getting experience.
Darkspawn. They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
Oh, then I just let them attack the wolves. But ouch! Flaming arrows?
I'll get over.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Certainly are a lot of these guys.
Just a bit.
Got it.
On it.
So wouldn't the wolves start getting sick from it too, if the dogs do?
I believe so. You had a rough time.
That was last Will and Testament he just happened to be carrying.
He just knew. He's like, today is my day. Some of you may die. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Flower.
Would you?
It was a trapped flower.
That flower was rigged.
They were looking at the pretty flower and you took it.
Take that!
Okay.
Looks like there's a bridge to cross.
I don't think so. I think that's just the way they do the shading. If you look, that shading is dark here.
Oh, I think it used to be a bridge. Yeah.
Isn't anymore though. And I don't think there's a way I can go around this way.
Check your map again. I think you gotta go down.
Yeah, so I gotta go the other way and circle around then. We gotta go a long way.
Don't run very fast, do you?
There's no run, pretty much. I mean, like, if you don't push in as hard on the joystick, you can walk. But that's pretty much all the feature is. Saving!
Bum, bum, bum. Looks like they got some interesting barricades that don't barricade.
Right.
An emissary? Okay. How could they have emissaries if they don't communicate?
Come back. Come back. I already. Ow! My leg.
I'll get on it.
Ow!
All right. Now's better than later.
They're kicking a batuki.
It's okay, guys. I got it. By myself.
One down.
Push them back. I'll get on it. Push them back.
They have such weird faces. Teamwork.
Just a little bit. Oh, 55 coin for him. Oh, look at that. We're giving money.
And Momo, we are out of time.
How dare we be out of time? We're progressing. How far off are we from the arrow?
Pretty far.
Oh, we're a ways.
Alright, everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. On our next one, we will be becoming a warden. Grey Warden.
Yes.
If you've enjoyed this, hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.